Tonight, Washington State is facing one of its most significant wildfire emergencies of the year. Multiple fast-moving wildfires have burned across eastern Washington, forcing evacuations, destroying homes, and filling the skies with thick smoke as firefighters continue working around the clock to contain the flames. In Spokane County, entire communities have been placed under evacuation orders, while emergency crews battle dangerous fire conditions driven by extreme heat, dry vegetation, low humidity, and powerful winds. Officials say the situation has evolved rapidly, with several fires expanding to thousands of acres in just a matter of days. Damage assessments are still underway, and authorities warn that conditions can change quickly as weather continues to influence fire behavior. In this report, we'll examine how the fires began, where they spread, the latest verified statistics on acreage, containment, and structural damage, the impact on local residents, and what emergency officials are saying about the ongoing response. And stay with us until the end, where we'll show you on-the-ground footage from the areas burned by these fires, revealing the scale of the destruction and the communities left to recover.
Oh my god, look at that across the street. Holy shit, dude. Look at this house.
The wildfire emergency in eastern Washington intensified during the final days of July and the beginning of August 2026. Multiple large fires ignited across the region as extremely hot temperatures, low humidity, dry vegetation, and strong winds created nearly perfect conditions for rapid fire growth. Among the hardest hit areas was Spokane County, where several major fires threatened homes, businesses, forests, farmland, and critical infrastructure. Firefighters from local departments, the Washington Department of Natural Resources, neighboring states, and federal agencies were mobilized in one of the region's largest firefighting operations of the year. Aircraft, helicopters, bulldozers, and hundreds of firefighters worked around the clock. But weather conditions repeatedly allowed the fires to outrun containment lines. Authorities issued evacuation orders ranging from Level 1, be ready, to Level 3, go now, forcing thousands of residents to leave their homes with little notice. Emergency shelters opened for displaced families, while highways and local roads experienced temporary closures because of smoke and active fire operations. The largest incidents around Spokane collectively burned tens of thousands of acres. Several fires individually expanded into the thousands of acres within only a few days, while additional smaller fires added to the overall emergency across eastern Washington. By early August, firefighting agencies reported that some fires had reached significant containment, while others remained only partially contained and continued to threaten nearby communities. Containment does not mean a fire is extinguished. Instead, it means firefighters have established control lines around portions of the fire to prevent further spread. Hotspots can continue burning for weeks, and changing winds can still cause dangerous flare-ups.
Oh my God!
Mom, we gotta go.
Oh my God! Is my house safe?
Oh, dude.
Dude, this all started from the houses I called them on. Every one of these houses on fire.
I had a trampoline.
Skyline and Tiffany. Oh my God.
The human impact was significant. Thousands of residents were placed under evacuation notices during the height of the emergency. Many families were forced to leave behind pets, livestock, personal belongings, and in some cases, generations of family history. Emergency responders also rescued residents who became trapped by rapidly advancing flames. Fortunately, thanks to large-scale evacuation efforts and aggressive firefighting operations, the number of civilian fatalities remained limited compared to the scale of the disaster. However, firefighters faced extremely dangerous working conditions, battling intense heat, shifting winds, heavy smoke, and difficult terrain. The fires destroyed numerous homes and other structures. Residential properties, outbuildings, barns, garages, agricultural facilities, and commercial buildings were damaged or completely lost. Damage assessments continued for days after the flames passed because many areas remained unsafe for inspection. Officials emphasized that the total number of destroyed structures could continue changing as investigators completed surveys. Beyond the destruction of buildings, the environmental impact was enormous. Thousands of acres of forests, grasslands, and wildlife habitat were burned. Heavy smoke spread across eastern Washington and neighboring states, causing unhealthy air quality for millions of people. Health officials urged residents to remain indoors whenever possible, use air filtration if available, and avoid strenuous outdoor activities. Sensitive groups, including children, older adults, pregnant women, and people with respiratory or heart conditions, face the greatest health risks from prolonged smoke exposure. The economic consequences are expected to last long after the flames are extinguished. Property damage, firefighting costs, agricultural losses, utility repairs, road restoration, and environmental recovery are expected to total many millions of dollars. Insurance companies began processing thousands of claims while local governments started planning debris removal and infrastructure repairs. Businesses affected by evacuation orders and road closures also suffered financial losses during the emergency. The meteorologists explained that several factors combined to create exceptionally dangerous fire behavior. Temperatures climbed well above seasonal averages. Vegetation had become critically dry after prolonged periods of hot weather. Relative humidity remained extremely low. Strong winds repeatedly pushed flames across fire lines, carrying burning embers far ahead of the main fire front and igniting new spot fires. This combination allowed some fires to spread with extraordinary speed, but investigators also worked to determine how each fire started. Some incidents remained under investigation. Others were believed to have been caused by human activity, while lightning has historically contributed to wildfire activity in Washington during summer months. Officials reminded the public that even a single spark from equipment, vehicles, campfires, or discarded cigarettes can ignite catastrophic wildfires under extreme conditions.
See it up there? Oh my gosh, are they taking water from their pool? I wonder if that's what they're doing.
Field wildfires have become increasingly frequent and destructive across the western United States. Experts point to a combination of hotter summers, prolonged drought, dense vegetation, and expanding development near fire-prone landscapes as factors increasing wildfire risk. Washington has experienced several severe wildfire seasons in recent years, highlighting the growing challenge facing emergency responders and local communities. Throughout the emergency, firefighters demonstrated extraordinary determination. Working long shifts under dangerous conditions, they protected neighborhoods, defended critical infrastructure, and prevented many fires from becoming even more destructive. Residents also supported one another by volunteering at shelters, donating supplies, helping evacuated neighbors, and assisting emergency response efforts. Moments like these remind us that even during devastating disasters, communities often show remarkable resilience. Now we're going to show you the locations where these fires burned. The footage you're about to see reveals the true scale of the destruction. Blackened forests, damaged neighborhoods, scorched hillsides, burned vehicles, and communities forever changed by the flames. These images tell the story far better than numbers ever could. They serve as a powerful reminder of how quickly wildfire can transform an entire landscape and why preparedness, early evacuation, and continued support for affected communities remain so important. Thank you for watching. If you found this report informative, consider sharing it so more people understand the scale of this wildfire emergency and the importance of wildfire preparedness. Stay safe, and we'll continue bringing verified updates on major events around the world.